Hi everyone, it's Agnes, and in this YouTube I'm going to share a little bit about the behind the scenes of my business, of how I've created a six-figure income doing meaningful work that I love. And I'm going to share with you the background skeleton of how this works and the beliefs and thoughts that go into creating this. Now, I know many of you are not happy with the work you do and you're looking to do something else. Now, what I'm going to share with you in this YouTube is some of the principles behind what makes the business work. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. These are three things that, I'm just going to start with this one. This is the question that I ask myself every day when I'm working with people, when I'm creating a YouTube, when I'm getting myself ready for the day's work, is how can I serve? Now, I've been hearing a lot in emails about people saying, how can I get more money, and how can I get a good job, and how can I get to be working with people that I enjoy, and all that stuff. Now, those kind of questions are all about get. Now, you have to try, I think, and change your thinking about how can I serve? How can I give to something? Rather than what can I get out of it. And once you do that, you would just attract much better employment, much better opportunities. Okay, now the second one is how can I give relief? So, as in the interview I did with Devon, he illustrated this one very, very well. How do I give relief? He actually helped a colleague of his get from the position he was in to another position that he much preferred. So Devon, in that case, actually helped his colleague get relief. Okay, he also helped his boss, and he shared about the situation with his boss, how he tried to give his boss relief. So you can do this in the workplace, you can do this in your own business, you can do this when you're working for other people, working from home. You can apply that same principle. How can I give relief? Okay, now the third one, how can I give? So in terms of my skills, my talents, what I know I'm good at, how do I put that into giving and giving to the people that need it? Okay, so that's a little bit of the background. Now I'm just going to show you the bottom of this one. I think it's really good to, at some level, give some free stuff, okay? I do think we have to remember when people have helped us and never forget those people that gave us relief, that gave us a kind word, a helping hand, a good conversation, a book that really helped, some references to some YouTubes, or basically just the way they lived their life and you being able to witness it was helpful for you. So in my business, I make sure that I do some free stuff. I will never forget those people that helped me. And, you know, there is a long list over the years. So I remember saying to myself, when I'm in a position, I want to be able to give back. So the way that I give back is doing radio interviews. I do that about every 3 months. I do giveaways a few times a year. I do a free Q&A. Question and answer session 3 times a month for an hour and a half. And I also do some random YouTube lives. And I also coach somebody once a month for free because I know not everybody can afford, especially when you don't have a job, you don't earn much income because the currency exchange with your country isn't good. So I make sure that I give back to somebody of my choosing, and it's different people at different times, and give a bit of my time for those in need. Okay, now I'm going to show you income streams. Okay, now that that level has been laid within me, then it's looking at different ways to generate income. Okay, now in my case, there's different income streams. Now, email coaching. I do email coaching maybe 4 to 6 a day on an average day. And that's for people too that can't afford too much but can still hear my voice and do the audio, to their email. That way they get a response and they still get some personalized service. Okay, that is after the free stuff, that's the lower level stuff. Okay, now after that, I do one-on-one sessions, 30 minutes with people and 60 minutes with people. So that's again giving my time and sharing and hoping that it does give people relief with that one-on-one time. So there's two things there already that generate income. Now, there is also over here online courses. Now, they're e-courses. I've written them over the last 4 years, and they are about, again, giving people relief, giving people knowledge in a condensed form on very specific subjects, like how to attract a dream job is one of the courses. How to receive a loving and meaningful relationship is another course. How to attract a specific person, beginners and intermediate, because you know many of you come to the channel for those subjects. And also the new courses, which is the self-love specific person, beginners and intermediate course. Now, how did I come up with that? It really was basically from getting emails from many of you that the courses were created. They were in response to the questions you kept asking. So when you're creating something, if you already know, and it was free research for me, the emails coming in, it was about using the information you were giving me and the questions you kept asking. And I thought, well, hang on, let me just package that up and create a course. Now, there's also a lot of free YouTubes that can give you a certain amount of information on that also, but it depends on whether you feel that you can work just off, the YouTubes that you see on a daily basis, or you wanted something more condensed and focused and concise. Okay, so it's about creating content, whether it's a course, whether it's a YouTube, whether it's a product, whether it's a service. My business is products and services mix, so there's a bit of both. Okay. So then we also have let's go to my books. I've got 3 books. Again, it just happened over time. A collection of success stories. Again, it was because I used to get very inspired by success stories, and I knew that many of you did also. So the books were kind of like just the next logical step of what to create. So as you do this work on yourself, sometimes the path is it just shows up. You don't have to go really looking for it. You just follow what lights up, you see. So I created 3 books of 30 success stories, and the success stories have come from people over time writing to me on different subjects: self-love and relationship, specific person, ex, dream job, manifesting more money, an amazing trip, or getting rid of a health condition. All the stories that are there are about, I had an issue, I did this, and I got this result, and I did it within a certain amount of time, and they tell you the time frame. So it's about giving something to people, again, in a product, not a service. This is a product about giving people relief in book form. Now, the books come in soft copy, hard copy, and ebook, so it doesn't really matter. People can just choose what they want. Now, the other thing was live courses. I've done some meditation courses. I've done relationship courses. I've done, combination self-love specific person courses, etc., etc. Just at different times, I feel inspired to do one from the questions you keep asking. Then they just, again, it's the next logical thing, and I just do it as I feel inspired to. Now, the last thing is the Google payment. Those of us that are on YouTube and that have a certain amount of views and followers, and Google actually makes a payment to us if we monetize our channel. So as I'm sleeping, Google is clocking up and then makes a payment to me every month. So that's something that is passive income. It comes in. Basically, the YouTubes have already been created years ago. I'm not recreating the first 1,000. They're just there, and they're bringing money in. Okay? So just to break it up, so you can see the percentages of 100%. The coaching and the email coaching is about 30% of my business. The online courses is about 30% of my business. And again, once the courses are created, I don't have to do them again because they're e-courses and people just work through them in their own time. So you put in the effort for about 20 hours, and then once that's done, you never have to do it again unless you want to do an updated version or you want to do a more intermediate or more advanced. And that means that that also is a passive income. Okay, so that's about 30% of the business. The books are about 10% of the business. The live courses are about 10%. At this stage, I haven't done that many in the last 12 months, and also the Google payments 20. So that gives 100%. Okay, so there's 6 streams of income in my business currently. It's just unfolded over time. So for those of you that are wanting to create something, have a look at this just as a template. I thought I'd share that with you because I think it's such an interesting topic of how to break free doing something that you love. And I have had contact with some of you through email and through coaching with me, and you know, many of you are really not enjoying what you do, or you're feeling trapped, or you feel like you don't make enough money, or you don't like the people that you work with. So this is something that can open you up to thinking about, can I create something for myself? And it doesn't have to be YouTube. It can be something that you do, you know, whether it's on eBay or you create, you know, there's lots and lots of platforms now where you can hop on if you do writing or editing or videoing or stuff for other people, that you can work within these platforms. Okay, now there is a dream job business playlist where I've interviewed businesses, and I've actually had a hands-on with people trying to develop a business, some that wanted to develop a YouTube channel. Some of them are viewers on the channel, and we've done an interview together about helping them leg up. And also there is another playlist for creative work for those of you that are more inclined that way. So I will put all of that down below, and also the courses are down below. There's also a playlist for free courses, so I'll put that down below for long distance relationships, and also for how to attract a wonderful relationship, and also another one for how to attract your person. And then there is the other courses paid, which I've already mentioned. So all of that info is down there for you, so you can check it out. And hopefully you will get inspired in 2020 to rise up, hop into the work you love, and really have a sense of enjoyment, knowing that you are not at the mercy of, I have to do this and I hate it. Okay, because we spend a lot of time working, some more than others. And if you can get that real balance between taking care of yourself and doing work you love, I can tell you it is one of the greatest achievements of my life, having balance in my work life, to be able to still meditate, go for a walk, do my affirmations, do some yoga, you know, go for a massage, go for a haircut like I did today. So fitting those things in during the day, not trying to squeeze it in on weekends or after hours when, you know, you just feel tired and you just want to go home. So hopefully that helps some of you. Would love to hear what it is that you would like to create in the comments down below. So please share, and I look forward to reading what you've written. Lots of love, and I will see you as always in the next YouTube.